friends, welcome to another video. This is Grace and I am going to be sharing with you my homemade scrapbook kit for the month of, I'm going to call this August and September kit, since we have just about a week left in August, and then we're going to go into October. So I usually base off my homemade kits from the Scrap Your Stash color combo, but since she doesn't have any new ones and I've used up the one that's for the summer, and so I had just went to Pinterest and I looked for color combinations. I can't talk today, I don't know why, but I went and found some really cool color combinations. And if you just go on Pinterest and do color combinations, they're mostly for weddings, but I think they can be used for any kind of creative projects. So the color combination that I found had to do with, the main colors were kind of a very light yellow, and then kind of a coral pink, and then a gray, a dark blue, and a green. And so this is basically the color schema right here. So those are the cardstock that I had pulled for this kit, and then I added a few more cardstock that are neutral base, which is my brown, and then a light gray. So as you can see, this one is kind of a beige actually, but it's lighter than the gray, and but it's a different tone than the yellow. So that is where I based all of my my products, and I specifically chose this color scheme because when I picked my colors and my products and all that stuff, I didn't know what pictures I'll be working with, and so I thought if I had a blue or masculine themed layout, I can use these colors, and then if I have a girly layout, then I can use this. That's why I chose this color scheme. So if you're going to be putting together your own homemade kit and you don't really know what kind of pictures you're going to use yet, I think this one will be a good starting point, because then you have both masculine and also feminine there. Okay, so here are the items that I had pulled together. I'm just going to go from the top to the bottom, so the papers will be last. But some of the things that I pulled out was enamel dots. So these are all from Doodlebug, and I just did the yellow, the blue, and the pink. And that's going to cover all of the different hues of my color scheme. And then I have a few new things, or new to me anyways, that I haven't used up. So this one's Freckled Fawn, and these are just resin frames, and there's a white and the coral. It's actually more reddish, but I'm just gonna go with that. And then I have a Stampin' Up! Stamp. It's just a simple heart, and I can use that for my backgrounds. And another reason why my kit is pretty big compared to what I normally do was that the last one that I made, which was I think my June-July kit, it was massive, but I was able to make 11 pages out of it. And so I am hoping, crossing my fingers, that I will be able to be inspired and be creative in the same way with this kit, that I will be able to put 10 pages, oh my goodness, I'm losing my words, make 10 pages out of this kit. That's why it's massive. And then I have some washi, and I thought I had another pink one. Maybe I lost it. Anyways, I'm going to use the yellow and the blue, and these are just from, I do pocket letters, and so these are some of the washis that I got from my pocket letter pen pals, so I'm going to use those up. And then this is a new stencil for me. I got this, if you watched my haul last time, you know, where I got this from Tuesday Morning in a pack that had about like 10 stencils in there. So I want to use this up. Of course, I'm going to use it as a stencil first, and then I'm going to see if, you know, if there's colors in there, if I could just add this to the layout too. We'll see. But I might want to reuse it again, so maybe I'll just use it as a stencil. Who knows? Okay, and then here are just some Project Life cards that I had pulled out. I bought Let me pull this out. I got the value pack from Michaels, and this is the Heidi Swapp. I don't know what specific name of this one is, but it's a Heidi Swapp Project Life value pack. And so I pulled out some 6x4 or 4x6, and then a few 3x4s, and I also have the, let me see here, I got some of these, the chipboard, these items here. This came in the value pack as well, so I want to use this up. And then while I have this one is from Freckled Fawn, and it's just labels with gold. So the reason why I picked gold was when I was studying some of the pictures for this specific color combo that is geared towards wedding, I saw that some people would splatter gold in there, and so I thought that that would be a nice kind of neutral color to go with my color combo as well. And then these ones are from a pack from Chic Tags. It came in this pack, and then I just made sure that I picked the ones that match my color scheme, which is the blues and the kind of blue-gray and the black one as well. And then this one is also from Freckled Fawn, and these are just filigree rhinestone stickers, and it has the blue, the gold, which could be used instead of the yellow, and then the pink. And I don't normally use flowers anymore, but when I was looking at this and I was thinking, well, if I'm going to incorporate this in my layout, I need to have flowers. So I pulled out some flowers from my stash, and here are some of them that would coordinate with my color scheme. And then I also have some white ones just to kind of layer on top of those flowers. And then I have a couple more Project Life cards or pocket scrapbooking cards. These are from Pink Paisley from their Pen Pal collection. So I got that one. I'm probably not going to use this one because it's mostly red, but these ones will be great for journaling. And then the thickers that I bought at Tuesday morning recently, I'm going to use that as well because it has the green. And then this one's also new to me. I got this at Michael's not long time ago, and I think the hands with pointing would be really nice as an accent. And then I'm going to use my hexagon punch from Creative Memories, and I'm going to see if I can use that so that I can use up my papers. And then I am also going to use my watercolor set. In a couple of videos ago, maybe not a couple, maybe like 4 videos ago, I said that I'm not really into mixed media. And so I watched a couple of videos about watercolor, and one of the things that the instructor said was just use one color if you are very new to watercolors. And so I'm deciding that I'm just going to try that. Not trick, but that technique where just using one color so as to not overwhelm my layout. So I'm going to try that. And of course I have my brush with the compartment for the water. And then I also am going to try to use up these arrows, these cork arrows from American Crafts that I got at Tuesday morning, not a long time ago. And some of my Project Life cards also have arrows, so this will be good to coordinate with that. And then just some stickers that I got. This tiny text one from Cosmo Cricket. It doesn't really have most of the colors from my color combo, but I really love to add word strips to my layout, so I want to add that. And then I have this Doodlebug border sticker that only has 3 more left, and it's white one, so I'm hoping to use this up. And then I also have this Olivia sticker sheet from Basic Gray, and I'm leaning towards the white frames and the pinks and some of the blue accents on this one. It's more babyish, so so I don't know if I'm going to be able to use all of them, but they kind of go along with the color scheme that I have. And then for papers, okay, so before the papers, I want to show you some of the other letter stickers that I got. So these are just sticker sheets from Basic Gray, and then this one is Nikki Seville's. So it has the green, the brown, the yellow, and the pink. That's why I got that one. And then this one has blacks and beige and then the blue. So I'm thinking of using that. And then for the papers, here are all the papers that I chose. I chose a lot because in the last kit that I had, I really had fun using up my scraps, like making my own embellishments, the banners that I made for some of the layouts, and fussy cutting the items. So I really like that, and so I hope that I will be able to use or to do that again with this kit. So starting off with this, these two are from the Shimel paper pack, and I just love the blue, I mean not the blue, but the diagonal grid of the black and white on this one. And then these ones I can cut it up as my accents, and they are just one-sided. And then these are all from SCI, and I don't remember, Field Notes is the collection that they came from. And I don't know if you can see it really well, but these papers have kind of a gold foiling on it. Well, these two have them, and then these two are just plain. But I really love these little tiny details of gold on these two papers. So I'm excited to use that. And then this is from Simple Stories. I think both of them are. Yes, Simple Stories DIY Boutique. And then they're just black on the other side and then solid on the other. See, with these solids, I can even use this as a foundation and then cut up the centers so I can use up the other side. And then these are all from Pen Pals from Pink Paisley. This one has a kind of a diamond design, and then navy hearts, and then florals. This one is another SCI pack. I forgot what it's called, but I was drawn to this geometric design, and I don't really do very bold colors, but we'll see. And then this one is just wood grain. I also pulled out a very old Dear Lizzie vellum piece. So we'll see if I can use that one. And then this one is from Simple Stories, again from their Vintage Bliss. And I like the pink with the dots. Okay, and then these ones are from GCD Studios, and I like the pink with the floral and then the green background. And some of them have B sides, but I'm just showing you the A side, or the side that I will be focusing on. And then this one is from Nikki Seville's, and it has the dark blue, and it has like a fainted swirly design on there, but it's very faint, so I can use this as a background. This one's a very old crate paper, and it's black. And then last but not least, October Afternoon. It just has kind of a plaid design, and it's pink. So that is my homemade kit for this month. I hope that you guys will come visit me again in my YouTube channel to see what kind of projects or layouts that I make with this kit. And I hope that my share has inspired you to gather some items in your stash and to play along. You can use the same color scheme that I have, or you can find a color scheme that works better for you. And I will see you when I see you. Bye, guys.